Hey everyone, it's Alex from RaddTitan. We're here in Hive Studios in Bangkok, and I just want to say a huge thank you to Ken for seeing me today. He's a very busy man. He's off to Tokyo tonight, and he's just come back from Singapore. So he's just squeezed me in. So huge thank you for that.
Thanks.
What we're going to do is we're going to go through. We're going to speak to Ken. We're going to get his view on things and do a short interview. So keep watching, guys. Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Alex from RaddTitan, and we're just going to do a short interview with Can from Hive Studios Bangkok. Thank you for seeing me today.
Thanks for coming.
Very busy schedule.
I know you came a long way to here.
It was okay. I mean, they told I got rejected by 4 cab drivers saying they wouldn't take me, and then they kept refusing to put the meter on. But yeah, I was expecting it to be a really expensive journey. I think it cost me £5 English, but yeah. So no, thanks for that. So just give me a little bit of background of where you guys started.
Okay, so we started off as a comic studio. The first project we did was the Romeo and Juliet: The War with Stan Lee.
Oh yeah.
So after that, this one has actually has been green lighted to be a movie. That's what I heard. Yeah.
Maybe they did. I think they actually did quite a lot of. They publicised this quite a lot on Facebook.
Yeah,
and things.
yeah. This one was like a while ago, a few years ago. Yeah,
it's a good place to start.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then we shifted our focus to games.
Yeah.
So we started working with Square Enix, Blizzard for the Hearthstone card games. We were there, I think, in the very beginning for Hearthstone, and then we kept doing more games.
Yeah.
So now we have about 30 people in the studio. More than half of them would be working on game projects.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because I mean, with Squaresoft, I mean that's like Final Fantasy as well.
Yeah, it's Final Fantasy. Yeah. So
Wow.
we work a few projects with them.
And then Blizzard is kind of World of Warcraft as well.
Warcraft, yeah. But we didn't work on the Warcraft team.
No.
Yeah. And after the games, we met with XM Studios.
Yeah. And
that's how it started. So I think they were at that time they were still coming up the ladders.
Sure.
I met them when they had Captain America, Hulk, and Black Widow.
Sure.
They had 3 at the same time. So the very first project that we did with them was Magneto.
That's just an aside there. So I mean that's again another really good project to start, and that's the kind of project that kind of catapulted XM up, and to got them noticed by collectors. I mean. When you look at, I mean, there are quite a lot of companies around, and a lot of companies come and go, but XM Studios have kind of really been rising up. And I mean, seeing them at the convention this year it was just wow.
What really impressed me is that working with them is like family. You were there and you felt it. Sure. Like everyone's like family, and then also they're the real deal. I mean, the expertise in making models, making statues, they've been doing it for a long time. Seng is very experienced. Even Ben, he's more of a business guy, but he can paint like crazy, So I know that they're the real deal, and working with them has been a really great experience for us.
Sure. I mean, the other day, we met them just before the convention. We went out for lunch, we did the studio tour, and asked them a few questions. And as you say, they're very genuine, very friendly guys. So great set of people to work with.
Yeah.
I mean, you've obviously worked on with a lot of other companies as well. Do you want to speak about a few of those, or?
For the other company that I work with a lot is Collectibles. You might remember them. They're doing the Mike Tyson 1/6 scale.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. And
now we're sculpting the whole Street Fighter line for them.
Oh, nice.
The action figure. So they told me they want to translate the 1/6 scale quality into an action figure with a fraction of the price.
Like a 6-inch action figure, or?
Yeah, I think it was 8-inch. I can't remember the size, but the quality that I see from them is very good, and the price will be quite affordable. So I'm also excited by that.
Well, that's the thing about figures is, I mean, because they are more sort of financially accessible. I mean, if you look at some of the statues now, the prices of those.
Like you know, I can't even bring this one home. You know what I mean? And a lot of people who meet me, and they know I'm the toy guy, and then they'll be asking, hey, can I get one of your products? And I'm like, no.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Magneto is one of those pieces which is probably one of the most expensive quarter scale statues on the market at the moment, and I mean, you can see that when you see the quality of it. You see there's so much detail in there.
People complain, right? That you know, but when you see the real thing and you experience it, you know it's at that level, and people are willing to pay for it.
I think the main complaint though with XM is more the it's not that accessible for people in the UK or America to get because of the license.
Yeah, people don't really understand the licensing issues, that we are the late comers, right? We came like we've only been around for what, 4 or 5 years?
Maybe less. I mean, 3-4 years with it.
So we are trying very hard to bring to become more accessible to everyone. But as for now, we are still trying to do that. And like I said, the other day I read online about Star Wars, how Star Wars not being shown. Like, why are you making it hard for us and all that? You've seen it, right?
Well, I've received, I couldn't even tell you how many PMs on Facebook asking me to give a full description of every Star Wars piece and what I think of them and how they could be improved. And I'm just like, I'm on holiday at the moment, you know, chill out. I'll do something when I get back. I've been asked to do a video.
I mean, we were asked not to show it. It's not our intention to purposely, you know, trying to make you guys feel left out. But it's the licensing issues that is not been sorted out yet.
Well, I'm glad I got to see them anyway, because in a little secret back room of the convention, you could go and see them, but you weren't allowed to take any cameras, and you literally were like,
because that's the only way to show it to people, because it's not 100% approved. They're like 95% approved.
Because Vader was even shown last year.
Yeah, it was shown last year, but you know, the detailing, the color has to be exact as the way LucasArts wants it.
Okay, but you've obviously worked on a lot of characters and things. I mean, you showed me quite a lot of characters you're working on and you have worked on. Is there anything that you haven't worked on yet that you would like to work on, like a personal favorite character to you?
Oh, a personal favorite was my personal favorite, and also Scans, is Metal Gear Solid.
Oh yeah.
But you know, they had a bit of issues with the licensing and the creators, so I'm not sure if that's gonna come around to us.
That's a shame. I've seen the piece you have in there, and it's quite impressive. I mean,
we did a prototype, but it would probably never get released or shown.
I'll be happy to display it for you if you need. But then, so you're moving on to Tokyo next. I mean, have you got like a very busy schedule this year then?
In Tokyo?
Well,
in general, after this we'll go to New York Comic Con. Actually, I'll be going to New York Comic Con in October.
To display?
To meet with a lot of potential partners and all that, and also catch up with Top Cow. It's actually our first global license that I pushed. I pushed it to XM and try to get their logistics sorted out. And you know, testing the water.
Well, the pieces look very good. I mean, the darkness pieces. I don't know if people are going to know or expect to be how big that's going to be. It's huge.
Yeah, and you know, when I first saw it in the factory in China, I was blown away by it.
Sure.
See how little details, very very detailed.
There's just so much going on. I mean, I was looking at it for quite a while, and there's things everywhere. There's all these like gargoyle things, and there's all these little like demons everywhere. Really nice. And then you've got the Witchblade, and actually the Magdalena was.
Oh yeah, Magdalena was very big.
Yeah, it was one of the guys who I was with, Derek. It was his favourite piece of the convention, and that's the piece he couldn't order it quick enough. He was trying to order it straight away.
Yeah, I think to date, probably the most detailed piece for XM would still be the darkness. Yeah. Because it's very, very, you know, everywhere you look, you see details. Yeah.
No, it's really, really nice piece.
And I actually hope these ones are recognized by the fans in the West, in US, in UK, and if if Top Cow line is successful, we'll just keep
going.
pushing more Top Cow characters.
Sure, no, and well, I look forward to seeing that. Are there any projects that you can mention or that are coming up?
We have Power Rangers coming up.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I think there was already announced.
yeah. There was I say an image where there was like a jumbotron screen and
Yeah.
Power Rangers in the background.
Yeah, Brian is a fan of Power Rangers, and I'm also grow up watching Power Rangers.
Yeah.
So we will try to make sure that we deliver to the fans. I don't remember Power Rangers has any high-end collectibles.
No.
But the the stuff that were in the 90s,
Yeah.
right now they're quite expensive.
Well, yeah. There's been
Yeah.
it's sort of like you had a few years ago in the 80s.
Yeah.
And a bit of a drive, and now the 90s, and I never really followed Power Rangers as a kid, but I know a lot of my friends did, and it was very, very popular.
Yeah.
I mean, they're redoing the movie now, aren't they?
Yeah.
So they-
I'm not sure if we're gonna get to do the I haven't been told, but it was circling around that we might do the movie version as well.
Okay.
So I'm not 100% sure about that, but definitely classic version.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And are there any sort of personal projects you would like to do, or anything like you would like to do for yourself, or?
Up until now, there's a lot of people ask me, why are you not making something? Your designs are great, and they want to see something original from us. But to be honest, we are having fun working on licensed projects, like the stuff that we grew up with,
Yeah.
Star Wars, Batman, Marvel, all those stuff. But I believe one day Scan's original designs, he will deliver. I've started talking to XM about it, and they're
Yeah.
very, very open to do original projects with us.
Sure.
But we are very, very busy at the moment.
Well, you got the original. I mean, DC were very good to give you kind of free reign with Batman, and you did the Japanese line, which is a really good line. I mean, I know there was a few kind of doubts in the beginning with a lot of people online kind of criticizing it and saying, there's 50 different Batmen. Why are you making your own? And I think you proved them wrong. You did very well. I'm one of those people as well. You proved me wrong. So.
I think it was very, very well received.
Yeah.
Even I was concerned about. I'm more concerned to the Japanese people, because I work with a lot of Japanese clients. So I really concerned of how they look at our interpretation of Batman, because because Scan and we're not Japanese.
Sure.
So I don't want to rub them the wrong way. So I try to get them to see, hey, what do you think of it? And they love it.
Yeah.
And the guys in Japan, they like ask me, hey, how can I get my hands on one? Yeah. So it's one of the projects I'm very proud of.
It would be, it would be very cool then if DC went along and made a comic line of that as well.
Yeah. We work mainly with Marvel for comics. Scan's doing covers and a lot of things for Marvel, but we haven't officially worked on DC Comics yet. So maybe it's New York Comic Con. Maybe I'll meet them.
Maybe you'll meet the right people there. Definitely.
Probably I'll ask them and then show them, and then maybe they want to develop something.
We need
mini
to take,
series.
Yeah, you need to take the other concept out with you as well. But
mini series maybe, and see how it goes.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you for your time there. I mean, what we'll do is we'll have a little tour, and we'll come back. We'll speak to Scan, and he was going to do a little sketch for us. So thank you very much for your time there.
No worries. Thanks, Leif.
Thank you.